Hello, this is Professor Grant Thrall, welcoming you to DTEIA, Daniels Thrall Educational Index Assessment. The problem. High school graduation rates are on average 84% of students graduate from high school, so 16% do not. In Florida, the figure is only 65% graduate from high school. Florida's national rank is 45th. Graduation rates of low-income students are even less inspiring. On average, 73% of low-income students graduate from high school. For Florida, the figure is 51%. Florida's national rank is 50th. 63% of students with disabilities graduate from high school. For Florida, the figure is only 34%. Florida's national rank is 49th. The problem. Graduation rates of students without English proficiency is that 69% with limited English proficiency graduate from high school, 31% do not. For Florida, the figure is 44% of students without English proficiency graduate. Florida's national rank is 47th. The problem. Minority graduation rates. On average, 47% of students of color in Florida high schools graduate from high school. For African Americans, the figure is 41%. For Latino, the figure is 52%. For Native Americans, the figure is only 48%. The problem. Lost opportunity cost. On average, dropouts earn $9,245 less per year than high school graduates earn. Assuming only 10,000 non-completers in 4 years, the lost spending power is estimated to be more than $360 million in income for a single cohort. So our goal is to maximize the human potential of every student, to provide the means for every student to maximize their human capital. The goal includes to minimize the lost opportunity cost that will most assuredly beset every student in our society, to provide higher quality educational services at lower costs, to envision the type of school environment that achieves these goals. This is the reality. The student's home social economic status is the key determinant of school performance. Academic, behavioral. Problem is, schools are not organized to respond to the reality. This is a calculation that I and my colleague in the Department of Counselor Education and College of Education at University of Florida and I have calculated using actual test scores for a county in Florida. This is for the mean reading achievement and the test score by grade based upon our algorithm of identifying and segmenting students into peer groups. For grade 3 students, once they have been segmented into peer groups, we can identify and predict what their standardized performance and achievement score will be. And this stays with them throughout their education career from grade 3 to grade 10. In Florida, we do not have standardized tests beyond grade 10. So if you're in our segment 1, then you're projected to maintain your position throughout the education. And if you're in segment 8, then you are going to be a low achiever. And the same with math. So our algorithm segments populations, student populations, into a potential 12 groups, and identify where these groups live, so where the neighborhoods are. And also our algorithm groups these segments together in terms of statistical significance. So once we have segmented into 12 groups, we have found that our segments, group 1 and 2, statistically perform the same, and 5 and 10 statistically perform the same, and so forth. Nevertheless, the message is that people have social economic characteristics, and those social economic characteristics and geographic characteristics can be placed into a geospatial algorithm and identify the likely performance and achievement of a student throughout their educational career. So we need to rethink education and how we deliver it. With our current model, it's identified to be fitting of these groups 1 and 2. So we have one standardized, as we say in business retailing, value platform. Group 1 and 2 have the targeted value platform. The further you are from those groups, the more likely it is that you will fail. We know who the groups are, where the groups are. We know who and we know where. This is similar to what multi-branch retailers do. A multi-branch retailer has a value platform. An example would be Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's. All three of them sell specialty coffee. And all three of them have good specialty coffee. But it's not the same experience. It's not the same value platform. The objective is the same. The objective is to be a caffeine delivery system, to sell coffee, and to make a profit. And if those retailers had the lack of success equivalent to those numbers I just presented in the national and the state education systems, they'd be out of business. Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and McDonald's do not have truant officers. Instead, people want to go to those places to consume their specialty coffee. And that's what education must be thinking about, is how do we design a value platform that will provide an educational experience that the students want to remain in and achieve their fullest potential. That is what my colleague Dr. Harry Daniels and I have achieved, and we've documented our achievements statistically in our 2 patent pending algorithms.